All right, let's get started. Welcome everyone. I hope everyone's going well tonight. For the start of this stream, we're gonna update our blog. We haven't done the March stuff yet, so yeah, I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna cheat, you know. Just gonna paste it in because we're in March already. I know, pretty rad that it's all happened. Alright, I don't want to... I need more pictures for this. I've got a couple of pictures. I'm going to process some pictures and stuff like that over the next couple of days. So, yeah, let's go Sunset Soul. There we go. Lovely little sunset and Soul. SEO title. Oops. February. And hey, Void Chaos, how are you? Cheers, thank you very much, Void Chaos. Greatly appreciated. Ivanhoe, welcome. I hope you are going well also. How are both of you going? How's your week been? What's today? It's a Monday. Why did I know it was a Monday? So, yeah, hopefully everyone's going well. Though February was mostly research, we are hoping to implement the following in this month. Drop isn't working. Yeah, alright. You are right. It is definitely not working. Give me a couple of seconds. So I got to do this. Wait, come on, copy. Thank you. I'm just gonna... I might need to... Yeah, definitely not working. Alright, let's open this up. Alright, let's log in. Alright, drop game. View all themes, this. There we go. There we go. Let's paste it in. Let's go. Okay. I'm hoping it works. No. Okay. Anyway, we're on ads at the moment, so I'm going to try and fix it during the ads. This is really annoying. I am sorry. Yeah, it looks like the game just isn't working at the moment. Because, yeah, it should instantly work. Route source link, there's nothing on there. I'm going to hit refresh. Yeah, it's saying that is like that. I untick that. I'll do that. Alright, and then I just copy that. There we go. All right, cool. I got it fixed. And I missed. All right. And welcome back, everyone. Got it fixed just in time. All right, cool. So let's jump back into it. Oh, I shouldn't show that screen. So, all right, getting back into this. So last month we only did research. We did fix a few things. We did do a few other things, but a lot of it was research, getting ready for what we're doing in this month, which is essentially setting up the API and getting that out the door. The API will eventually replace what we've got in the system, but the great news is it shouldn't be too hard to replace. Famous last words, of course. So we're hoping that what I've learned can be applied and that everything can migrate to it very, very quickly. So yeah, and then hopefully there will be no issues because we're dealing with the same queries and all that kind of stuff. It's just a different endpoint. And what we'll do is we'll slowly move each piece over the next couple of releases. That way we shouldn't be breaking everything all at once. So SEO image, let's go into screenshots of NearBeach. Let's go into tasks. Let's go task information. Blog category, development blog, blog summary. Okay, blog content. So we will have our usual alert blog. So usually with our alert blog, this is the working document, yada yada yada. This is just info, nothing too scary. And then we need our counter bugs. Now I've realized that this has got to be up here, easy done. And then we'll do a rich text editor, rich text block. I'm going to be upgrading how I do this in the future. I was thinking, because usually I come through and I cross out stuff I've done and so forth like that. I don't think that's good for sort of SEO and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be coming back in and I'm going to be adding in little blocks which are going to be sort of feature blocks, and the feature blocks will have a status. You'll still have the rich text and all that kind of stuff in there, but yeah, I think that will be a better solution. But that's for another day. That's for when I have time. Alright, sorry, I'm getting distracted with the cube. Cool, I'm going to put the cube down. So, I've got content, rich text. Now, we're all happy with that. Current release. Oh, I think that's wrong. So, I haven't been doing much administration stuff, and I should be. It's just, I've been exhausted lately. So, I do apologize about this. So, 6.2. We'll fix that in a minute. Implementation of API is what we want. Implementation of API. NearBeach will be using the Django REST framework plugin. Plugin. Actually, we're just going to say NearBeach will be using the Django REST framework my keyboard just died. Sorry about this. Sometimes this happens with my keyboard. It is beyond annoying. I got 2 letters in. Alright, I have a massive keyboard problem now. Do I have USB-C, spare USB-C cord somewhere? Give me a second. Sorry, I want to double check that it's keyboard and not the not cord. you're not long enough. But for testing purposes, it'll be fine. Okay, let's find out. Now it just starts working. All right. All right. So NearBeach will be using the Django framework. Django REST framework. Hang on. I need to state what I really want. So, oops, I've got that on live chat. Oh yeah, live chat. NearBeach will be using the Django REST framework to help implement, to help deploy the NearBeach. Alright. The Django REST framework, DRF. Actually, the Django REST framework, I kind of want to it's a flexible toolkit. Hang on. It's a flexible toolkit that allows us to easily implement an API for NearBeach. Alright, so that's NearBeach will be using the Django REST framework. This is how we're going to achieve it. Alright, cool. We will first implement the during the month of March. We are hoping to get this new functionality, this toolkit, set up within NearBeach and start implementing the API endpoints. NearBeach will use a simple API key as user validation. All right, now actually, do we? During the month of March, we're hoping to get this new toolkit set up within NearBeach and start implementing API points and user permissions. NearBeach will use a simple API key method for validation against these endpoints. API method or session token for validation against these endpoints. Alright, what else are we sort of implementing over the next few months? We'll start migrating the existing object data node and API endpoints to the new API endpoint. This also gives us the ability to put in versioning and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll actually put that in here, version 1. I mean, part of me wants to say version 2 because technically it is the second version. It is a step up. Over the next few months, we'll start migrating the API endpoints to the new endpoint. Once all endpoints have been updated, we'll decommission old object data. Alright, cool. So, do over the next month, yep. Okay, cool. So, currently doing that. So NearBeach will be using the Django REST framework. The Django REST framework is a flexible toolkit that allows us to easily implement an API for NearBeach. During the month of March, implement an API for NearBeach along with authentication. Along with authenticating that API. As well as authentication. No, I'll keep it simple. During the month of March, we are hoping to get the new toolkit set up with NearBeach and start implementing the API endpoints and user permissions. NearBeach will, alright, I don't, with verification. Over the next few months, we'll start migrating existing object data API points to the new API version 1 endpoint. Once all the endpoints have been successfully updated, we'll decommission the old object data. Alright. All verification will be done using either an API key or session tokens. This should mean that migrating from the object data calls to the API version 1 calls will be seamless. Alright, cool. So yeah, that's, I just want to just give me 2 seconds. There's other stuff that was written over here in NearBeach dev. Yep, API sort of calls. Yep. By the way, this was an open and still is. So feel free to contribute if you want to. This is an open conversation on our Discord in our NearBeach dev thread. So feel free to jump in and contribute. Now, I am sorry, YouTube, I don't have a link for you guys. I've got to set up Nightbot for you guys. So on there, we're having a discussion. So yeah, feel free to jump in and say, hey, will this be happening? And how will we get this sort of data and so forth like that. There's some things that I will, there's some things we will need more thought about, but that's why we've got the discussion open and so forth like that. All right, all verification will be done either using an API key or session token. This should mean that migrating from the object data calls to the API version 1 calls will be seamless. All right, sweet. I think that will be part of that paragraph. We are also currently looking at the we will also be implementing I won't talk about the Swagger documentation at the moment. I think this is our main talking point here. So I'm going to update. I'm just going to go save. I'm going to say save and preview. Oh. So here's our goals. There it is. It's not much of a... I might highlight that with code. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, can we? Maybe not. I think it'll be easier for us to just highlight it. We're kind of cheating at the moment, which is fine. We do want to highlight this for users for a reason. Okay, update, save and preview. Page not found. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we've got that purposely done like that so people can be like, oh, okay, cool. We did miss one. Not a problem. So, going back with this, we won't be doing 2FA yet. I feel like the API will take most of this month. We've also got these MISC filter stuff. Add filter to... I'm half certain I did this one. Thing is, I haven't been doing a lot of administration. I've got to go back and quickly admin quite a lot of this stuff. And hopefully tonight, when I write the retrospective for our Patreons, because I was meant to do it on the weekend, I just couldn't. I'll do some cleanup at the same time, which does mean I've got to finish stream a bit early tonight, but that's perfectly fine. Yeah. So, MISC tasks, implement the ability to link required items. Once again, I think I think I did that. This is why I used to cross things off, and I'll come back to this and properly fix up our marketing site. I've got to push some updates too. I've got to do this, got to do that. It's just, yeah. So we've got some research and all that kind of stuff, which we're going to carry over into this. But first off, let's go over here. npm run watch. Let's go over here. Let's debug this. All right, cool. This is saying log into NearBeach, navigate to a Kanban board, link to a... cannot. I don't think I did this one. No. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm in the REST framework, not NearBeach. I should read. Alright, let's go admin. We're not worried at all. Let's just go down here, admin only. So link object, requirement. This is a requirement item. So we haven't done this one. Implement the ability to edit the sprints. I feel like we've done this one. Yeah, we did do this one. So we've done that one, and then this is log into NearBeach, go to an open sprint, add another object, tasks. There are a lot of tasks on the list. All right, cool. And I think we did this one. Go back to the sprint. So add object wizard. Let's go task. No, we didn't do that one. And we should, and we can. All right. Because we did quite a lot with the search. And also we did a lot of research and so forth like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy what we did last time. So we've got two of those open. What I'm going to do is scroll down. I'm going to open up the wrong one. Trust me to open up the wrong one. I am going to open up the correct one now. Very goals. There we go. We're just going to scroll down. We're going to open up this rich text block editor where we're going to cheat. We're just going to copy. We're going to paste. And it was this one that we got rid of. We're going to update. I'm going to create new. We're going to actually insert a new image. I'm going to go find object. We're going to do this. We're going to take a screenshot. I'm going to download it. Oh, I want this as WebP. Not a problem. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to try and save it as WebP. There we go. We don't want to save it as shoulder face. What we want to save it as is pagination. And then in Umbraco, I'm going to close that. I'm going to open up the media in a different tab. I'm going to go to blogs. We're going to open up a new folder. It's going to be called March 2025. I'm going to save. I'm going to add image. Search for it, pagination. Perfect. Not too big, which is nice. Really, really nice. So in here, what we're doing is we're going to create this. We're going to actually do full width image block. I'm going to go into blogs, March 2025. Pagination. We're going to do that. We're going to do, I think. Oh, cancel. We don't want full block width image. We just want image block. My bad. Easy done. Blogs. Go to March 2025. Pagination. Pick it up. Pagination was implemented in February. New. I spelled that completely and utterly wrong. So, pagination was implemented in February. Improvements to the search functionality have been improvements to the search functionality have added new functionality. No. The search functionality was refactored refactored, and new improved functionality like pagination has been implemented in multiple different areas. So I'm just going to save that. All right, cool. We are going to close this tab. We're going to open up this one again. With this particular one, the research, yeah, we're just going to copy this. I'm going to go rich text block. We're just going to paste it in because we're currently happy with all of that. We are then going to go close and open up this one. And we've got the usual ongoing tasks. We're going to save that. So now, if we close this, we open up this, we go menu, blogs. The blog thing was right there, back to blogs. I keep forgetting about that one. All right, so we've got NearBeach, March 2025 goals. Let's just open it up. So we've got our count of bugs. We're going to fix that up very, very quickly. We've got current release. This is a working document. Any text. Actually, we're going to change that. So MISC features, pagination was implemented in February, the search functionality was refactored, and new and improved functionality like pagination has been, I hate that. I'm just going to, was implemented in February, just leave it like that. Just refresh it, boom. Done. Research, re-implementation of the story points inside NearBeach. Yep, cool. So all of this is going to be research. Translation of NearBeach. Yep. So we're still going to have research this month because I feel we're getting to that point where if we can start translating NearBeach, it'll be awesome. So yeah, and if anyone has another language that they speak, yeah, greatly would approve. Would love to chat to be like, how can we do this? All right, that's all saved and published. I'm happy with that. I'm going to close that. I'm going to turn off preview mode. This should now be the proper mode. So we're quite happy with all of this. All right, so there is our goals for this particular month. Let's publish them. And hey, Nocturnal, how are you? I have just finished writing up the goals for this particular month. So yeah, you're up early. All right, so if you are interested in the goals for NearBeach, all right, and we've just hit an ad. Don't worry, you're not missing anything here. I'm just writing out a tweet. If you're interested in the goals for NearBeach in the month of March 2025, we yeah, earlier than I want to be at least. Fair enough. I cannot write. You are interested in our goals for March 2025. We have just published them on our blog. We are looking forward to implementing an API this month. All right, cool. And I'll quickly post that on Twitter. Easy done. All right, cool. And one other thing, which I've got to update my PyCharms and stuff like that. All right. Oh, I've clicked on the wrong thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oops. All right. Yeah. All right. I am going to be right back. All right. Hopefully I came back quick enough. So fingers crossed. Trust something to go wrong during a stream. So yes, can everyone still hear me? And what else is broken? I was meant to click on that symbol and I was quickly being like, when is my license up for JetBrains? Here, alright, cool, awesome. Let's make sure the drop still works. Because that's already broken at the start of the stream. So fingers crossed it still works. I can hear it. Alright. And it is appearing. Sweet. So yeah, trust something to break. Alright, this is why people watch my stream. They're just going, when is the thing going to break? And the thing does break. Okay, so yes, we're going to be implementing the API this month. That's not going to be a problem. We're not going to start tonight. I just want to write down a few other things, and so forth like that. And get a plan of attack, pretty much, written down. And see how much work it's going to be, too. Which, hopefully, it won't be too much work. So, yeah. Considering we've done already the hard lifting and stuff like that, we've got the other project, and I just need to reference it. I've just realized, because I've done that, I am going to have so many pre-rolls, it's not going to be funny. Alright. I am sorry for those who are on Twitch. You're going to get another set of ads in a second. So yeah, in about 5 minutes you'll get another set of ads, and I do apologize for that. That's yeah. All right. Tonight we are going to fix some bugs. We're going to do a release. We're going to do weekly releases. Essentially, no matter what. The reason being is we want to keep the packages up to date at the moment. So yeah, some of those releases won't have any bug fixes or features or anything like that. It's because we're getting the underlying library up to date. That's all. So yeah, nothing too serious. Anyway, I am just doing this very quickly. I don't know why I picked up the cube and started solving it. So yeah. Anyway, customers can be created without an organization. Now, last stream, what number is this? 1520. Last stream, we figured out this will cause some issues, and we definitely want to fix this. So we're going to restrict this. This is a very quick and easy bug to sort of fix. So I think we've actually got a customer. So if we got a customer in here, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf is not connected to any organization whatsoever, and the thing is, if we go to create a new project or anything like that, we need an organization. We can't have there be no one there. Now, that being said, if a user, let's say, had a sole trader and stuff like that, you can easily put the sole trader as an organization. We're not going to worry about that at all. That should not be a problem. So yeah. Let's say, in fact, I think I do that too. Let's say, if we go into list customers, we go add new customer, and we should be implementing pagination in here in the near future too. Because now that we've actually set up that refactor the search and stuff like that, that's going to be really easy to do. Yeah, not going to be a problem at all. It's all config variables that we send through. It's like, hey, we need this, we need that from this object and so forth like that. It's just changing that. Because I spent all the hard work setting that up. So yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. But then again, famous last words. Anyway, so if we go submit customer, you'll notice that organization doesn't have the ability. And I've got to remove this. Hang on a minute. We go new project. Yeah, we don't have any way to tell that. Alright. So easy. Let's go into the code. Let's close all of this. Let's minimize all of this. Let's open up NearBeach. Let's open up source. Let's open up JavaScript components. We've got customers and we've got new customer. So in here, we've got organizations in here, and this needs to be, yeah, we need to verify it. Alright, oh, sorry. Okay, and down here, what I need to do is organization model. This is just 5. Nothing too hard to implement. And we're on our, and I'm terribly sorry, our second ad break in 10 minutes. I do apologize for those who have ads. Yeah. I'll write that down. Caused by all right. There we go. You got, and those who have turbo, don't get ads, or have subscribed, yeah, you get to see me here playing with the cube. There we go, we've almost finished it. I could have done that more effectively. All I needed to do it was turn it the other way. And done. Cool. How are we? 20 seconds left. All right, cool. So, yeah, with this particular search, what I got to do is just remove anything from there and be like, customers will need to have an organization, it's recommended. And then I'll put in a little text, more text and so forth like that. So, yeah. All right, a couple of seconds left. And welcome back, everyone. All right, let's get back into it. So we've got the code here. We've got the validation. I need some, so we've got new customer form. So in this one, we've got validation errors, rendering and stuff like that. I'm going to copy that and I'm just going to go down here. Now, oh, was that actually stored in the label? Yes, yes it is. So we'll need to actually knock out the label and paste it in like that. So this will actually be organization model, like so, and we're happy with it. So the error list equals with that error. Yep, all right, cool. And that's it. That's all we really need. Coming down here, let's fetch, let's get organization data, async, submit new customer, validation check equals true, set timeout. All right, so yeah, that waits about 100 milliseconds. That touches everything. That makes sure that we've got if there's errors, and then we need to mix in for the section. All right, no, we don't anymore. Actually, yeah, we potentially do. And then that should all work. Now, the other thing which we've got to edit is on the side. So this field is optional. It's no longer optional. A customer will require an organization. If the customer does not have any organizations attached, organizations, I.E, a sole trader, we recommend creating an organization for that customer. Instead, we recommend creating the customer as an organization. Instead. Which makes sense. So a freelancer, unless, for example, they might be a sole trader, they don't have a company name or anything like that. They just go out and, you know, they're like, hi, I'm Bob, type of thing. Here's my ABN. So our recommendation would be to be like, all right, cool. In this sort of case, the customer will be the organization. All right, cool. I.E. a sole trader. All right, cool. I think that's a good enough message. Sorry. So, we've got new customer form. That is actually a bug. Yeah, I know exactly where that's coming from. Not a problem. We'll probably fix that up right now because we're here. And good evening! How are you doing, Aiden? Hopefully you're going well. Welcome. How's uni? Alright, so if I go submit customer, value is required. So I'm just going to go Miss Socks Fluffy Butt. And let's say Miss Socks Fluffy Butt is her own sort of thing. It's going to be like, nah, the value is required. If we go Fluffy Butt, because she owns her own place. It's like that. All right, cool. I've just realized got an error because I haven't turned on Minio. There we go. Alright, update profile picture. Profile pictures. I need a picture of socks in here. So I'll pick that one instead. You're doing good, you're doing good. I managed to get my first in every assignment last semester. The downer with uni is you stream where I'm in class. Fair enough. Now I understand. So, yep. Alright, stakeholder. That's the admin stuff. Alright, cool. So that works. Now, the other thing is, if we go into new project, I'm just creating something very, very quickly. Now, if we create a new organization, we can search for it. It does it like that, and then we iPhone data, create new, and then if we go into customers, add new customer. I wonder where I'm using new customer form. I'm using it new customer modal and new customer. Where am I using new customer modal? am using it. Yep, alright, cool. So, what I want to do is I want to go to the organization, iPhone data. This is organization. Let's go, organization contacts, and then we can create one in here. Miss. Done. Perfect. But now I come every Monday for the end of the semester. I think I'm doing group work for this client in Malaysia. Oh, nice. So is that work integrated learning? Work integrated learning is, it'll definitely be named something different. In the UK, I don't know what it's called. Work integrated learning is where you go off as a uni student and you work as sort of an intern at a company for a little while. Usually like 1 day a week for a couple of weeks. Alright, so I'm happy with that because that didn't break anything. I am going to go into here. We're going to copy this. The group work is an assignment where, as a group, we make something. Oh, okay, nice. Okay, I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to go remove static, git status. So git add. We only edited one place. Git commit, bug, fix, and we go git push. Alright, npm run watch. So, I'm going to be like, this is now ready for retesting. We're getting it out the door. New Kanban link wizard needs pagination to move away from the table rendering. Alright, so, now, part of me says I did this. Yeah, my group managed to get external client instead of a fake internal one. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome news. So yeah, good luck with it. Hopefully you get some networking contacts and stuff like that, which will be nice. So yeah, that always helps. So if we go into the new Kanban wizard, I do believe we fixed this. I do believe this has been fixed. Alright, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that image. I don't like it anymore. Oh. Unsupported lookup. Oh. Oh, that's not good. And it was working before. We're going to hit refresh. I'm going to go link object. It worked for requirement task, just not project. Okay. I'm going to put in a bug. This is the bug. It's going to be a showstopper bug. It's definitely getting fixed tonight. Cannot search for projects. So method 1, log into NearBeach to navigate to an open Kanban board. 3, link an existing project. Expected results, link to work perfectly fine. Actual results, we get a 500 error. Alright, so what I want to do, header 1. header one. Alright, so this is all created up. I feel kind of bad for the company in Malaysia though, since we have our client meetings at 2, so it's, oh my god, going to be 10 for them, yes. Yeah, Malaysia time is, I'm trying to remember how far back is it for us. I think 3 hours, if memory serves me correctly. Yeah, 3 hours. Alright, cool. I remembered that correctly. So... yeah. I'm trying to remember. Depends where they service. Because they might actually have one thing where they come in at like 2 p.m. Stuff like that. Their time is 8 hours for us. Oh, well, yeah, fair enough, yeah. So, because a lot of the times, I've had to deal with Azure support in the past. Not a bad thing or anything like that, but usually we get the Philippines or China and stuff like that whenever we call in, because they're the closest to our time zone and stuff like that. So yeah, but I'm trying to think, if you were over here, I mean, you could potentially service all of this. That should be fine, and that does justify a late start. So yeah. But yeah, there's been times where I've been asked to actually start a very late meeting. There's times I deploy at 10 p.m. anyway, so yeah. All right. Where was I? So we're going to fix this particular error first, because this is definitely critical. This is the sort of thing that we want our end-to-end testing to pick up before we deploy. So yeah, we'll actually get our end-to-end to actually hit these APIs and all that kind of stuff. And hey, cool! Taku, how are you going? I do like that little heart emoji, aww. Hopefully you're going well. You've never called into Azure support, so I should, to see if they can help me delete my Azure account since I accidentally made it on my personal account. That's gonna be tricky. Yeah, I don't know if you can migrate stuff off of it, because I've never had to do anything like that. But usually it's paid support. My recommendation is go through Twitter, see if they will open up a ticket for free. So yeah. I'm doing good, thank you very much, Taku. So yeah, I've just found a bug, a little oopsies, a bit of red text right down. Oh, you can't see it because of the profile picture. I've got an error that I now got to fix. So let me just bump this up to the right. There we go. That should show the error down there. So I've got a little error, and we're gonna try and fix it. I'm gonna bump that back to the left. Luckily, no resources on it. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, it's one thing I had to be very, very careful when creating the account for NearBeach and stuff like that. So, yeah. And hello, Sherry Carrot. How are you? Well, welcome. Welcome. I've heard much about you. So, yeah. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I wish I was as careful as you. I rushed me. Yeah. I purposely took my time. I went slow. There's times nowadays that I will do things purposely slowly, because I've made mistakes in the past. So one mistake I've made in the past is I took down a production site. Not the first time. I've done that a couple of times, but this time Oh god, my thing's not working. Oh yeah, I unplugged it. Give me a couple of seconds, sorry. I'm gonna plug that in. Alright. So, how did I take it down? Let's call this simple site. Alright, and in Azure we're using Azure Web Apps. Alright, and in Azure Web Apps, you've got a slot swap. Actually, I'm going to do the icons. And you've got a restart button. And they're right next to each other. And you know what my brain did in that 1 second of not thinking at all? It went to the reset button. And you know what I did? I clicked on it. And without my brain thinking, I then clicked on the yes, I want to restart. And I brought the whole site down. Luckily it wasn't a site that was used heavily, and it came back pretty quickly. But from that experience, I now go extra slowly, and instead of going to simple site, I'll go to, oh god, I'm making a mess. I'll go to simple site. Hang on. Get back my pen. / staging. Which also has those buttons, but if I accidentally restart staging, no one minds. So, yeah. Alright. See, yeah, I go extra slowly sometimes. And also there's other times where I'm about to save any sort of something that could potentially take the site down. So whether it's config or the web app and stuff like that, I double check the URL and I say it out aloud. And people will probably wonder why I'll be like, simple site dev. Alright, cool, I can do it. Where was I? I was fixing this issue. So, I'm going to go into network. I am just going to go reload. I'm going to go link object. I'm going to go project. I'm going to click open up this. I'm going to open up the response and let's go unsupported lookup. iObject results null. This is a bit weird. I think it's this one line here. So, Kanban views.py 387. So I'm going to open up NearBeach. I'm going to open up views. I'm going to open up Kanban views. I clicked on the wrong thing. Kanban views. And we're going to go to 387, which, by the way, it's right here. Okay, I've broken this. All right. Now we are moving this away from here because we've got better search functionality. All right. Okay, so object lookup task. Hang on, that's tasks. Project lookup. Project ID in. Project filter project. Hang on. I think object results null is not meant to be in there. I think that's meant to be project ID is null equals false. I think I've accidentally did a typo in there. So we're just going to do that very, very quickly. We're going to hit refresh. We're going to link object. We're going to go to project. Boom. All right, we're back. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly push this. I'm going to remove static, git status, git add, git commit, bug, fix. We're pasting that one in, and we're just going to git push. Shouldn't take too long to git push, and then we're doing our npm run watch. All right. Cool. This one is fixed. So we're going to go back to here. Oof, I hate when that happens. We're done. I really should put that as ready for retesting and stuff like that. I shouldn't just jump the gun like that. That way we double check everything before we push. Alright, so new Kanban link wizard needs pagination to move away from the table rendering. Yep, we need to do that. Okay, cool. So we're going to click on this. We're now going to fix all of this. We're also going to probably implement the requirement item, I think. See, the thing is, when I actually organize the database so it's consistent, a lot of these if statements will just disappear, and this will actually be easier to sort of code. So yeah, hopefully in the near future. Looking at the 0.32 when that will be implemented, because there will be a lot of fixes straight away. And yes, hopefully in a couple of months, I'm touch wood, couple of months, I get the API all done, I get the two-factor all done, I get this, I get that, and then we will do a bug test for NearBeach. We'll fix everything, and we'll improve everything. There'll be a lot of refactoring. So yeah, with this particular one, I'm just going to see what data comes back. It's in the old data. Yeah, we want to get rid of this old data sort of format. That will be part of the API deployment. So yeah, and at the same time, I kind of want to get rid of it here too, because yeah, this does not work very well. All right, this is going to be a big one tonight. So yeah, I'm excited. And I'm just thinking we could probably implement the requirement items at the same time. That should not be that hard to do, fingers crossed. Famous last words. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close everything else. So we've got our view here. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to open up this. I'm going to open up source JavaScript components. We're going to open up the modules. We're going to go wizards. And we've got new Kanban link wizard. All right. So yeah, all of this is old. We're gonna get rid of a lot of it. And the good news is we're quite literally deleting lines of code and implementing a small amount of code, which is awesome news in the coding world. All right. This is all sort of done. So this is save links. We're not interested in save links. Now this is the object model when the object model changes. All right, so there's going to be a bit of movement with the code. That's not going to be a problem. And what I mean by movement is there's going to be a couple of triggers here. So one of the triggers is going to be this. Another trigger is going to be the search terms. So at the moment, it pretty much just searches that list. But because we'll be using pagination, it'll actually contact the backend and get the data. So yeah, let's implement that. I'm getting distracted with the cube again. All right. Then we got the object results. And then we've got the object results here. We're going to copy what we do in other places. So we've got a new link wizard here. So this is what we made changes to the other day and so forth like that. In here, we've got watch, we've got object model, and we've got get objects. We've got the search model, it does a timeout, and so forth like that. And then when it's done, it changes the page and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it changes the page. Change page also gets the object and stuff like that. So we're going to set up the same sort of structure here because it works. It just works. Oh, an ad break in progress. All right. So yes. For those on YouTube, we run ads on Twitch every half an hour because we just don't want people having ads when they join the channel. So it's called pre-rolls. YouTube doesn't have any ads, so you get to see me ad-free solving a Rubik's Cube. Okay, let's do this, let's do that, let's go on here, let's do that, let's do that. Alright. Okay, and we're getting the top. Okay, and there we go, done. Wasn't too hard. And we've still got 28 seconds left. So yeah, it's about an hour, not an hour and a half, about a minute 30 for the ads. So yeah, and for those on Twitch, there are people who don't get ads on Twitch for a number of reasons. Yeah, you just get to see me do some stuff. There's a little doggy in the window there. So yeah, that should be 3 seconds left. Oh, so close, so close. I thought I had it, but yeah. All right, really ads finish early for me. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I know in January there were a couple of people saying, yeah, we're not getting ads. So yeah. No, that's not my doggy. That's the neighbour's dog. So I don't know if you can hear them at the moment, but they're currently playing cricket in the driveway. So yeah, I honestly don't know the doggy's name. That's terrible of me. That is terrible of me. So yeah. All right, let's go over here. So we've got new Kanban link wizard. We're going to copy what we've done here. So I'm going to reference that. I'm just going to put it off to the side. I'm going to scroll down to the methods. We're first going to start moving stuff around. So we've got our data, we've got our methods. Straight away, we're going to do something like this. Now, we don't have current page. We're going to set that up in a second. And we don't have get objects. So we're going to set that up right this second. And I'm just going to put in add code. All right, easy done. So up here, what we want is we want current page. And that's going to be one by default. So yeah, we don't need to change that at all. Now with our I've just spotted a bug in my code. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate it, try and replicate it. So if I go list objects, let's go into a project, let's scroll down, let's go into linked objects, let's scroll down, let's click on this. If I go task, and I go page 3, and then I go project, it's on page 3. But then I go onto requirement, there are no results. And I can't go on any other pages. So I've just read a bug in the code. So this dot current page is going to equal to 1. And I'm going to do that on the other side too when I edit the watch. So if we scroll down to our watch, and thank you very much, Aaron, 1206 for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. So yeah, welcome. Yo, yo. So yeah, we are going to cheat and cut this out. And we're just going to put in this dot current page equals 1. So that's the fix to the bug. And this dot get objects, and that's going to call the thing. Now we could put in the bug report and say yada yada yada, this is it and stuff like that, or we could fix it silently and not tell any lie. I like this second option. So yeah. And Matt Bird's Quest, how are you going? How's your streams going? How seasonal? Wrong season, but still, I know. I had it broken before, so I changed the seasons and it started working. I'm like, I'm going to leave it like that. So yeah, it's going great. Oh, that's good to hear. All right, clear. Yep, clear data, all that kind of stuff. I've got the save links. I've been doing tons of Twitch API related stuff lately. Oh, nice. Nice. In JavaScript land myself, dealing with portfolio site issues. Yep. Yep, fair enough. Fair enough. I've dealt with a lot of them myself too. So, yeah. How about you? How's the stream? The stream's going good. We're fixing up a bug at the moment. So we've got a nasty piece of UI which we want to actually improve. So this is the Kanban link wizard. We've got a similar one, which is just the plain old link wizard, which we're sort of upgrading. It also has pagination and search. So yeah, we're going to be implementing that very, very quickly. We should be also implementing the the requirement links into the Kanban board also, because there will be people who want requirement links to be, requirement items to be put in there as links. So yeah, getting there. So we have to get changed results. All right, cool. That changes that. That gets everything. We're all happy with that. With the watch, now we do need the search model. I'm going to scroll up here. Make sure we got it. Search term model. We're going to remove that, and we're going to put it now in like that. We're going to fix this up very, very quickly. So yeah. So a lot of that is just going to get deleted. Easy done. So search modal. So clear timer if it already exists. We're gonna build the timer in. So if this dot search timeout does not equal an empty string, stop the clock. So clear timeout this dot search timeout. Easy done. And then only search if there are either 0 characters or more than 3. So if this dot search modal dot length is less than or equal to 3, or this dot search modal dot length equals 0. Easy done. And then this dot search timeout equals set timeout. Just going to double check if oh yeah, it's just an empty thing, and then use change page as we should. Change the page back to destination page 1. Yep. Easy done. So this dot change page, or current page. Oh no, this dot change page. And back to 1. Easy done. And we just wait 500 milliseconds, and that's not a problem. So okay, so that should be that. We need to have the search timeout put into the code. So up here, that will be search timeout, and it's just going to be an empty string, like so. Nothing fancy. Now, the other thing we should be getting rid of is all of this table stuff. So I'm just going to minimize it, and I'm just going to go, all right, cool, delete. I'm just going to put add code in here. The first thing I'm going to do is remove that, make sure this compiles well. Or compiles, we just want it to compile. All right. Did it compile? I don't know, I got distracted by my cube. We're gonna hit refresh. Gonna hit link object. We're also gonna get rid of that image. Just seeing what we did with this particular case. I'm going to get rid of the loading placeholder. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot better like that. So we're going to hit refresh. We're going to hit link object boom. That's so much better now. We do need to fix up a few things, so we'll get to them, but let's do baby steps here. So yeah, the next sort of thing we want to implement is the ability to click on this. Let's go project. Now I've got our search terms, which is great. That's appearing now. This got the data perfectly fine. If I go hello, it got more data, which is even better. So it actually got data, which is great. We're going to now implement. We're going to implement all of this now. So I'm going to minimize that all the way over there. I'm going to play with this for 2 seconds. I'm going to go to network. I'm going to go, all right, cool. We're after requirement items. We're going to click on search data. We're going to be like, all right, cool. With the request, we've got an array of objects, requirement items, one, exclude destination, project, one, and test. And I'm going to do something evil. I'm going to go edit and resend. All right, I'm going to be like, all right, we're going to edit this sort of data and we're going to see what we can send. So down in the body, we've got an array of objects. Instead of requirement item, actually, no, we're going to leave requirement item in there. So exclude destination. I'm going to go Kanban board. Exclude location ID. I'm going to go 1. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Search test. I'm just going to hit send. And I got a response. Array of objects and destination page. Array of objects. Requirement item. But we've got all that. And we've got destination page, right? Okay. Not a problem. So, I'm going to close that. I'm going to go back to our Kanban linked list. So what we're doing is we're excluding objects, where the Kanban cards, objects filter by is deleted, is archived. So we're searching for cards on here. So this might be very similar to the sprint. It might be a specialty type of thing that we're doing here. And once again, we should be moving this, when we move this all to the API, yeah, we'll have to figure out. Oh, we can do this easily in the API. Okay. So, we've got Kanban card, objects of filter, Kanban board. All right, cool. So we're excluding everything of that. Then object assignments, we're looking at everything with the object assignments. We're going through object results equals all that. Exclude where the project ID equals existing objects. Yep, project and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be hitting this back end no matter what. And if we go into the, let's delete all of that. Let's go project. We do the search data. Yeah. This is probably going to need, I'm going to need to have a look at the code to see if I can actually squeeze this in. Not a problem. I'm going to put, I'm actually going to close the new link wizard at the moment. We're going to reference it later. So I'm going to minimize everything. I'm going to open up this. I'm going to go to NearBeach. I'm going to go views. I'm going to go search. Oh, where did I put it? Or did I put it under tools? I'm pretty sure I implemented search. Don't say I left it under decorators still. I've left it under decorators still. All right. Now that's search objects. Oh, have I not done? I might have done something wrong. Whoop, oh. I might need to see if I've got an open branch. Give me a couple of seconds. Sorry, I'm just going to open up a new tab. I'm going to go branch. We have feature. We've got sprint search. So I never implemented sprint search. And yay! Yeah, I've got to do one thing. So yeah, I've just got to implement sprint search back in. I was just wondering, is that ready for deployment? It might not be. Okay, not too much of a problem. I'm going to double click on search objects. I'm going to have a look at all of this. So this is how we set up the object setup. So we've got Kanban boards in there. We've got the fields, what we need, the objects, and the title. Okay, cool. So if we go in single object, we go in, get single object. So we've got the search form, the object name and request, annotate values, don't limit by groups. All right, this is, yeah, we don't have the exclusion in here. So yeah, we'll need to actually create one specifically for the Kanban cards, much like how we've done for the sprints. So it won't be too hard to implement. It'll be the same shape as this, same shape as the sprints functionality, with the idea that if we do need special cases, we just call up these objects and we key in the data that we have, and it will spit out the data we need. So it makes it so much easier for everyone. And then we can, yeah, we can even do some trickery around it and stuff like that. So yeah. All right. So, sorry, I'm just solving the cube again. All right. Okay. But at the moment, what I'll do is I'll keep this one open. And the reason being is I'll move in these sprints because I did quite a bit with the sprint search functionality. Once that's moved in and tested, I can then move this to the same sort of shape. And why do I, once again, I'm doing this so that way when we implement the API, this will fit in a lot nicer. And then we've got a single call to do. Instead of having multiple different calls, makes it a lot easier for the end user. Everything will need to be documented in a particular way, but that onus is on my shoulders. So yeah, okay, not a problem. I am just quickly solving this cube because I like to get distracted. There, cube solved, cube solved. I'm putting down the cube. All right, so jumping back over here, making sure we're building. We've got all of these objects, and what we're sending back, if we have a look at our data, what we send back is, we actually send back the structure. So we've got the project number of pages, project current page, and so forth like that, which is what we kind of want. And we're going to actually do that today. We're going to make sure it sends stuff back that way. The idea being is once we move everything to the new search functionality, it's just a simple swap to do and everything will be ready. All right, so a bit of work today, but a stitch in time saves 9. We are going to open up this. We're also going to reopen up what we closed before. So if I open up source, JavaScript, composables, components, modules, wizards, new link wizard. And once again, I'm putting that on the right just for reference sake. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to our methods. And we've got the get objects. We also should get the get classes index. And if pass int index equals this dot current page, return page item active. Easy done. Otherwise, it's just going to return page item. You must be wondering why I'm doing this right here. Essentially, we'll be using this in the future because it's using the same shape. It's going to use the same this and that and so forth like that. In fact, hell, even in the future, I could. No, I can't change things in this one. There's a reason why this is a separate wizard. All right, so get objects. We're clearing the link model. User has chosen an object. If object model is null, okay, remove the objects. We don't need to do anything. The searching is false. It just returns. Yeah. All right, cool. That's just a safety net. So if for some reason a user was able to zero this out, it won't cause the system to crash due to an error. So handle relationship field. All right, I'm just going to go to that particular one. Depending on what object we're looking at for depends which relationships are allowed. For example, the requirement items, we don't need to worry about that because it's only just the one. All right, cool. Certain objects can only have links to certain other objects and so forth like that. In this sort of case, we're not worried about that because we're just using a Kanban board. We've set this in stone. What objects you can sort of access to and so forth like that. So we're not worried about it. Now, with the searching true, we need to set up the form data. So I'm just going to go up here. Const data to send equals new form data. Easy done. Data to send dot append array of objects. And this is just the array of objects that we have, and it will be this dot object modal dot to lowercase. It's got to be in lowercase because things throw up issues. Then data to send dot. Now this is the set, isn't it? Yes, it's a set. Destination page. This current page, then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to copy these 4 because I don't need to rewrite them all. So this current page now, this destination. This should be Kanban board, so this can actually be quite literally like so. The location ID, yep, that's current, and then the search modal, which is current. All right, cool. So that's the data we're sending back. And then, sorry, I'm getting distracted with this. I'm also thinking I could potentially use that search functionality and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm having a good think. But I need to move in that data first and all that kind of stuff. All right, I can do that tonight. Ooh. All right. Sorry, I'm just having a think if I could pull in some stuff, I can do some tweaking and so forth like that and get the sprint functionality sort of working. That should not be a problem. But it means I need to commit data. All right, I can still go for, I can push this and go for an hour longer. I was going to end stream early because I've got to do the retrospective on our Patreon. However, that being said, I'm starting to feel like I should move in the sprint sort of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get that data to send to the back end. So we've got the destination page, object, and modulo object exclude search. So that goes into the Kanban views up here. So object lookup comes part of the lookup thing. We actually have a look over in this code right now. Project link list. If we have a look at this particular one, the request array of objects becomes project. So yeah, I feel like we can do this. I feel like we should do this. We should fix this up properly. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's I'm gonna cancel that for the moment. I'm gonna go remove static. All right. I'm gonna go git flow, git branch, git flow. Feature. I'm just going to commit these very, very quickly. There is an ad break. All right. So whilst the ad break's happening, I'm just going to commit these. Initial move for new Kanban link visit to use new search method. And then I want to git checkout feature and then sprint search. Status git flow feature finish. All right, so definitely probably causing some issues tonight. Which happens, but hopefully not too many. So I've just done that. We're almost finished with the ads. About 20 seconds left. All right, let's see if I can get this done in time. I probably won't because I'll probably drop the thing again. Okay, let's go into here. Let's go over here. Let's doing this, and then doing this, and then doing this. Doing this. All right. And welcome back, everyone. All right. Sorry, I'm just solving the cube very, very quickly. So we've pulled everything in. The reason being is with the search. Yeah, it doesn't need to be in decorators. It's now down here. We've got search object down here. Like so. Just gonna minimize that. I'm gonna open that back up. Okay, cool. I thought I had sprint search somewhere in there, but if we go into sprint views. There, all right, cool. So we've got something in here for the sprint. And yeah, we're using something. Oh, we're still using the lookup functions. All right. I think that's where we were last time. We're still using the lookup functions. We weren't quite happy with it. I need to go back and sort of edit that, but that's not a problem for tonight. That is something we will implement soon. The idea of these lookup functions is to make searching easier. The one problem is if we add in any other modules going forward, it's going to be hard to implement them into the search, because then we need to actually put it, we have to reference it in multiple different places. It just becomes a nightmare. So this is why we're refactoring the search, and the refactoring is also going to help us with the API. So that being said, we are happy with that. We've got the search objects up here, so we should potentially do what we do here with this particular one. So we're going to keep that in place. All right, cool. So that sort of answers what I'm going to do to tackle this problem. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this. I'm going to implement what we need in it, and I'm going to implement it so it sends back the data we currently need. So if we actually open up the sprint views, let's go to the top. So we've got the potential object list. We go through, we've got the lookup functions. We're looking at the project. So we've got the parent, we've got the object. Not a biggie. We then exclude certain stuff, and then we sort of change all the data depending on what we're looking at. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to put this over in the reference. Let's have a look at this. So we've got the excluding objects, we've got the Kanban board ID, we're all happy with that. Yeah, that comes through there. We won't change that. And the object lookup comes through. We won't change that either for the moment. But later on, what we can do is we can knock that out. In fact, could potentially knock it out now, because we are editing this one thing. Yeah, I'm going to knock it out. So as we knock it out, we've also got to update the URLs. So we've got to update the URLs for the Kanban link list. So there it is. So we've got the object lookup. We're going to remove that. So we're happy with that. I'm going to close the URLs. We're going to open up this now. We're going to go down here. We're removing it from here. And now we're happy. How will we get that data though? So we'll need to actually implement a form. And what we're going to do is very similar to the search objects. We've got a specific form that we're using. It's the search objects form. And what I want to do, so I want to write form equals search object form dot. We just open it up like this and we go request dot post. Now we don't have it at the moment. I'm just going to import it. I'm just going to cheat. I'm just going to hover over this. I'm going to click this import thing. So it just imports it. Done. Perfect. Finally got the portfolio site up and running. Would you ever do a site review? Sure, send it through. I'm happy to have a look at it. Just beware there is a delay with the video and if you say something. So yeah. Also, I am going to copy that link and I'm going to paste it here. Ooh, all right. Sorry, I always check these things off stream because, yeah, sometimes there's some nasty people out there. All right, I really like the design, straight off the bat. It's clean, it's nice, it's interesting. This text stands out from the background. I actually like this. And I won't click on these links, just in case you have... the target's meant to be target underscore blank. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, no, the target blank does work. Okay. Very new to web. That's fine. This looks actually quite nice. You got a simple A logo up there. Yep, you got the home. You got the projects. Okay, cool. Yep. And then this, and then home. Yep, that's nice. Yep, easy done. The design looks really, really nice. I like this. Simple contact me. Mostly do low-level stuff. Oh, nice. SVG is very slow in Firefox. No, don't worry about that. I'd put something to distinguish what page you're on. I think it's just single page. If you mean like going down to here, yeah. I mean that works as a thing. Ooh, I'm liking the background of that. I just realized that. Details. Once again, I won't click on these links just in case there's any personal information in them. But yeah, no, this is nice. I don't know why I thought I could click on that. All right, now for the scary time. I'm going to be even nastier today. iPhone 6, 7, and 8. All right, going up. That's nice. Yep, no, it's still looking really, really nice. Yeah, no, this looks really, really good. Yeah, I like the design. You got to download. All right, CV. Yep. All right, cool. I won't download that on stream. Oh yeah. Now for the weird one. Oh, who uses their phone like this? Oh. So yeah, no, that's actually a really nice site. We've never tested that. My CSS will not hold up. So yeah, no, it works. It looks nice on the phone, which is nice. And it did load pretty quickly for me. And remember, I'm halfway across the world. I'm in Australia. So depending where you're actually hosting this, it actually loaded up pretty quickly. So yeah, no, it's a nice looking site. All right, I am going to jump back into this. So we're going to edit this. I just can't figure out the SVG thing on Firefox. So dumb. What are you trying to do? And what I'll do... I very rarely open up Chrome. Now it wants me to reinstall Chrome. So much smoother, but Firefox yeah, that is a lot smoother. I wouldn't worry about that at all. That is a Firefox thing. A lot of people do have that sort of issue on Firefox. Like, yeah, there's no such thing as smooth scrolling on Firefox, and that's not your site. That also is on NearBeach too. Alright, so if you look up This is 2 years ago. And then, yeah, there's... Oh, there are stuff you can do for it, but yeah, nah. Before I spent 10 hours trying to fix it. Yeah, some things are hard to fix on web development. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I think the site looks nice. Most likely people who are looking at it are going to be using Chrome, or if you're like me with Firefox, you tend not to notice it as much anymore because you're just so used to it. Yeah, Nocturnal and I are just weird. I could JS browser detect and do a simple image background for Firefox, and that could be a solution. I've done something similar in the past. So back when WebPs weren't supported on iOS and Safari, NearBeach had to use a browser detection tool. There's many JavaScript libraries out there. They're pretty simple. And yeah, it would just detect if it was Safari, and if it was Safari, it would use JPEG. So, yeah. However, nowadays, WebP is supported, so I've ripped that code out of NearBeach quite a while ago, actually. So, yeah. Just like keeping it super lightweight, pure HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. You can have a look at these libraries themselves. JavaScript detect browser. I mean, if you're detecting the browser, it might be really, really as simple as just doing something like this. I'm using the Mac shortcut keys. Where you're like, hey, if it's Firefox, change the image. So, yeah. All right. Sorry, I am just playing with this. Okay, so I have mucked that up then, that move. Going back with this, so I'm going to hit refresh. We're going to go link object. I'm going to delete all of this. Now, we might hit an issue straight off the bat. Yeah, we did hit an issue straight off the bat. And it's like, object lookup is not defined. And that's because, yeah, we go into the backend. Sorry, we go into here and we've removed object lookup, and it's coming down here. And it's like, object lookup? So, to get around that, what we're going to do is object lookup equals form.cleanData. And I do believe if we have a look at this request, we've got array of objects. Like so. And that will fix that problem straight off the bat. So if we just hit refresh, get everything loaded, click on this, click on this, click on project, we've got another 500 issue, and this one is because search objects form has no attribute cleaned data. And the reason why it doesn't is because I don't have if not form dot is valid up here. Return HTTP. I don't have that there, and that's why. So one little thing with Django is you've always got to double check the form is valid. So these particular lines are always required when dealing with forms. And that one is a little tricky. That's just me using Django for years. So yeah, project. Ooh, we've got a 400 issue now. Sorry, there was an issue with your object lookup. All right, so what I'm going to do, because I got these all capitals, so now I can lowercase them. Easy done, not a problem. Wait a couple of seconds for everything to redo. We're going to hit refresh. We're going to do this. We're going to go project. We're going to cry a little inside. Sorry, there was an... ooh. We are going to put a breakpoint here. And we're going to be like, but why? I pick project. This is also another problem with Firefox, is there is a request payload in there. It just doesn't render it when it hasn't received anything back. And yeah, it is annoying. So here we are with this object lookup. I'm just gonna tootle forward. Okay, so it thinks it's an array. Okay, give me a couple of seconds. I'm going to go Python determine type or variable. Hang on. There. Oh, no. There. Type. All right, cool. I'm just going to hit play. It's going to fail. If type object lookup equals array, we're going to go object lookup equals object lookup and then 0. So what's that doing is that should be grabbing the first value out of there. Because we are only sending one value back. So if we go in the linked wrong page, if we go over here, we're going to hit refresh. We're going to go linked objects. We're going to go project. We've got this on here. It's going to be like, oh, all right. Object lookup. This type for the object lookup should be, oh, not array. Hang on. Give me. Give me a test value. All right, we're gonna see what this is like. Just waiting a couple of seconds. Gonna hit refresh. Gonna hit linked object. We're gonna hit project. We're gonna be like, all right, cool. We're over here. We're with the cool kids. We're like, all right, what is this test? Classed list. Tell you what, we are just going to hit play. We're not going to worry about this. We're going to lend this. Done. All right. We're going to wait a couple of seconds. We're going to hit reload. We're going to go link object. We're going to go project. We're going to click on this. There we go. Perfect. Perfection. I'm happy. And then we get data back. And we're going to, once again, we're going to change all of that data and so forth like that. So that's not going to be too much of a problem. We're going to make it generic. And that way, once it's all generic, we can start sort of that migration process into that shape we've got with the search and all the updated sort of search stuff. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. You know, I'm looking forward to it because it's going to make my life easier. It is complicated, but that complexity goes out the window once we document it and also make the database generic. So that's all working. I'm happy with that. So then we've got the object lookup. And then exclude objects. I'm going to have a quick look at all of this code to see if it can be generic. So one, we've got object lookups coming through. So that's fine. Is deleted, that will be on everything. And then we've got the ID coming through. That can be easily generic. We've got object assignment results. That's easy. That's generic in there itself. That's generic. Yeah, well, we can do this. So, first off the bat, we've done that. We've done the lookup. Alright. Note to future robotic head. We don't need to do what we are with object lookup above when we move this to the search class. Instead, it'll loop through, giving us more flexibility. Yay. For the moment, we are keeping this class and migrating in the near future. Please remember. Alright. Love from your past self. Alright, cool. Sending myself a love note. Alright, so we can make this generic. We do on the potential list. We have a thing called lookup functions. And we're probably going to create the same things. I should have kept that. So 392. So down here, what we're doing is we're creating a lookup function. It's one of these. Not hard to actually sort of implement. We do need to implement the requirement items into here. That should be like that. And then it'll be like that. Easy done, not a problem. And then we're just going to go like this. Like that. So we've got the requirement, we've got the object. Like so, easy. Got the title. That will be a requirement title. And then we've got the parent is going to be the requirement. I don't think I need the parent in this sort of case, but that's not a problem. Once again, when we sort of go with the database and make it all sort of generic and so forth like that, a lot of these lookup functions will get replaced with a massive list that will be just accessed where it needs to. But for the moment, we've got this. And I'm not too worried. This will be simplified in the future. So, yes. So, we said 392. Down here. So, down here, what we want to do is we want to do object results equals lookup function. And then what we've got is we've got the object lookup. So yeah, in the future, what will happen is this will go through this as a for each. Easy done. That's because it'll belong in, yeah, it'll be the same shape as that other class and everyone will be all happy. All right. So object lookup dot filter. Sorry, get distracted. Is deleted equals false, and then what we want to do is we want these lovely things, and we want to have object lookup underscore id under in, and then we just have this lovely thing called object assignment results dot filter, where the I'm making sure that I have removed. Yep, we've removed all the deleted up there. That's perfectly fine. So what we now need to do is another one of these. Object lookup underscore ID is null. It's going to be false. All right, so we're happy with all of that. But we've got to do, ad break in progress. Sorry, almost didn't see that one. All right, for those on YouTube, yeah, we're running ads on Twitch. That's so that when you join Twitch, you won't get ads. Yeah, so they happen every half an hour. All right, we're doing all of this. Yeah, I can see this all coming together now, which is nice. I'm seeing it in my head. I'm pretty excited because I needed to do some stuff with the search before I actually implement the API, because that's the big thing that's going to be blocking me. People who are using the API can potentially use search and stuff like that. We'll be ending up, the search will end up in the API where we want it. So yeah. Nocturnal, are you there? I have a question. If you're not, I can ask on Discord. That's perfectly fine. I know you're working. So yeah. And hi, Reggie, 1660. How are you? Ivan, going out with the dog. See you later, maybe. Anyway, thank you very much, Ivanhoe. And I'll see you next stream. Yeah, I will be probably finishing up in either 15 to 30 minutes because I've got to do stuff later. What method are you using to solve the cubes? All right, so the method of how to solve the cube is, it's very inefficient. I usually get one side, one line. I've got to sit down and actually read up on better methods. So I'll get one side, one line, and then I get the two lines. I know that the faster method is you get the two lines straight away. However, I just haven't sat down and read that book. And then I ignore it. I then focus on the corners on the top, and then getting the corners in the right spot on the top. And then I focus on slotting the middles. I don't think it has a proper name. I've thrown it together with knowing different algorithms and stuff like that. So over the years. So no specific method, sorry. Now we need to do the values, and then that will be an F object lookup underscore ID. All right, cool. So that is actually that section of the code. But we're no longer having to deal with all those if statements and stuff like that. We do need to do an if statement up here. So if, and Scotty B, how are you going? I was learning the CFOP method recently. I honestly do not know the names of the methods. I learned a long time ago. Cross, first two layers, orientation, permutation. All right, cool. Get the cross, yep. then get the two, yep. And then you do that with all the sides. All right, that's what I need to learn. And then, oh well, so orientate the last layer to solve the top facing. So you get all the top facing first. Orientate the edges, 3 algorithms. Orientate the corners, 7 algorithms. All right, yeah, I haven't learnt those. And then permutate the last layer, solves the cube, top face is complete. All right. What is the name of my cube? Frank. Honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Sorry. I forgot where I got this cube. I've just had it for a very long time. Starting to mess with Haskell? Ooh, how is it? Or is it starting to mess with you? I kid. I'm joking. Alright, we need to make sure that if object lookup not in actually I am alright, so we've done that, and then we just need the exclude functionality in here. Once again, we do one of these, and we're like, oh, these are awesome. We just go object lookup underscore ID in, and then existing objects dot exclude. We're gonna put this on a new line, and we're going to be doing this once more because we love doing it so much. Oh, I didn't mean to write project ID. Sorry, that was meant to be object lookup underscore ID is null, and that is true. And then alright. No, I've got it as null equals true for a reason. Dot values. Alright, cool. And essentially that's doing all of these if statements and so forth like that. So if you have a look, we've gone from so many lines down into this, and that's what we're trying to achieve. And this is expandable now. So if I need to add in more sort of objects that can be added to this, I can. It's not that hard. It's quite literally just editing the sort of variable that I need, and everyone's happy. So yeah, all right. So now that we've done that, we are going to finish the cube because for some strange reason I just cannot help it. We now need to send back the data how we want it to. So I am on this side, lookup funcs. So if object data not in, all right, cool. So double checking object data not in. Yep, all right, cool. User group. Yep, we're all happy with all of that. So we've just done that. Object inclusion. All right. Yep, we're all happy with all that. We've got object results. Now we need the annotate. So we've got ID equals F, and then we've got an F string, and then we've got object lookup, and then we've got underscore ID, and then we've got description. Oh, do we need a description? That's the title. Yeah, all right. No, that's not a problem. Tell you what. All right. So we've got the ID, we've got the description, we've got the status ID, description, status, all of that's linking up perfectly fine. All right, cool. And then in our sort of case, if destination is required items, we need to exclude any of its deleted parents. Ooh. Oh yeah, we definitely need that code. All right, 8. So we do need to have Q in here. So we're going to import the Q. That's easy done. That's just done like that. So this is just to make sure if the parent has been deleted, we're making sure it is, or it's put on closed or something like that. We're making sure it doesn't appear here. So we're excluding these, which is good news. And then exclude data from data results. So data results, data result filter, exclude. Now that's the sprint options. We should have already excluded those with those particular objects up there. Yep, I'm happy with that. And then we just need those 3 lines. And then we delete all of this. And that should be that. So let's hit refresh. And once again, all of this will be moving into a class sort of thing laid down the track. That way, if I decide to have one endpoint for searching for all of this, we can easily implement that. And all we need to do is add in the case statement being like, hey, is it going to be this or this? I guess Nocturnal is not here. I do have a quick question. And for those wondering what the question is, as I'm changing the database when we go to 0.32 branch, making it more generic with the field names, should I start with API version 0? And then that way, once that all gets done, I can move it up to version 1. It's a quick sort of thing. And if anyone wants to sort of put their 2 cents into that sort of discussion, you can join our Discord. And yeah, it's under the NearBeach dev thread. Feel free to put in your 2 cents. Now, if we click on this, we're going to go project. We've got 500. Dict object has no attribute filter. All right. My bad. I think I just missed the thing. So we're just gonna hit refresh, waiting for everything to come back, and we're just gonna go like this, and we're just gonna go like this. We're still getting a 500 error. Cannot access local variables data results where it is associated with value. Alright, easy done. Not a problem. There you go. This is why we test. Alright, going back into here, we're going to hit this and boom, we've got data back. And we've got, alright, cool. So it's not exactly how we want it, but that's not a problem. In our next stream, ooh, I can't do a deployment now. There is a couple of bugs we've got to fix. I'm going to say in our next stream, we'll fix this up and we'll do a deployment then. However, one of the bugs is quite critical. It should be fine. I've sort of programmed myself into a corner at the moment. And all of this should be all right, no, I can fix this up. We can do this better. I just don't have time tonight. Anyway, I'm going to probably leave it there. Sorry, I just don't have time tonight. I've got stuff to write up. I've got it ready for tomorrow. We've got a lot to do left with this. So one thing we've got to do is we've got to get pagination into here and get that working. We need to also sort of get this ready so it can be put in into our class setup. We've got to test the sprints, get them ready to get migrated over into the classes also, and just get everything sort of set up for what we need to do. So yeah, easier said than done. So I know. But yeah, sadly can't do this all tonight. I've just, got too much on. I need to sort of get, it's been a couple of days. I need to get the retrospective out. So yeah, and finish up a bit of administration. But yeah, this is coming along. Once we get the back end set up, we need to fix up the front end. So this will need to actually take the new data and be like, all right, cool, here's the new data. This is how we're going to do it. But the good news is we've got the new link wizard already set up. We can potentially use that to do what we need it to. Yeah, and then push. So let's find who we can raid. We've got Togglebit. We've got Brent Butha. Let's go with the Thirsty Princess. I don't know what we're looking at. But yeah, thank you very much everyone for coming tonight. Once again, this will be a very big thing. So once we finish this, we'll be jumping into doing the API and getting the API up and running. And then hopefully once the API is up and running, we'll slowly migrate all of our current object data calls into the API calls, and yeah, that would be awesome. Anyway, thank you very much for watching tonight, for coming along and hanging out. It's been fun, and I shall see you guys, yes, Wednesday. So yeah, anyway, have fun. It looks like he's doing some artwork, and we'll go raid. And for those on YouTube, thank you very much. Sorry you can't come along for the raid, just because that isn't inbuilt functionality into YouTube. But thank you very much for being here. So yeah, and have a great evening.